Moving on now, Etisalat's commitment to promoting literature in Africa appears unflinching. For the past few years, the telecoms giant has sponsored what has become one of the world's most respected literary prizes, the Etisalat Prize for Literature. Well, it's another season for the prize, and you or someone you know can become this year's lucky winner.
The Chief Executive Officer at Etisalat Nigeria, Matthew Wilshire, has announced the telecoms giant's call for entries to the 2016 edition of the Pan-African Prize, Etisalat Prize for Literature. This is coming just a few months after the Democratic Republic of Congo's Fiston Uwanza-Muhila won the 2015 edition of the prize with his first novel, Tram 83. The Etisalat Prize is designed to serve as a leading platform for the discovery and encouraging of creating writing talents, as well as the celebration of literary arts by African writers. It is a Pan-African prize that celebrates debut African writers of published fiction. Previous winners include Zimbabwe's Noviolet Bulawayo 2013, South Africa's Songeziwe Malango 2014, and Democratic Republic of Congo's Fiston Uwanza-Muhila 2015. The winner of the prize receives a cash prize of £15,000 in addition to a fellowship at the prestigious University of East Anglia, UK, under the mentorship of Professor Giles Foden, the award-winning author of The Last King of Scotland. The Etisalat Prize also incorporates an award for flash fiction and online-based competition for non-published African writers of short stories. The judging panel for the 2016 Etisalat Prize comprises of Nigerian novelist and poet Helen Abila as the chair of judges, South African writer and activist Elino Sisulu, and Ivorian writer Edrigue Rene Dro as members. Two of the prize patrons include renowned literary icon Professor Kole Omotosho and award-winning author Dele Olojede. Only books by debutant writers published not later than 24 months before submission will qualify for entry. The books must also be by registered publishing houses, not less than 6 years as incorporated publishers with registered ISBN number or the equivalent, and who must have published a minimum of 6 authors. All entries must be accompanied by 7 copies of the book, entered along with an acceptance of Etisalat publicity terms. A publisher may submit a maximum of 3 books. The rules and guidelines for entry are available at prize.etisalat.com.ng.
Like in every other year since 1993, June 12 this year was a day many analysts, commentators, and politicians discussed issues surrounding the annulment of the 1993 election, which is widely believed to have been won by the late MKO Abiola. If you have forgotten or you missed the whole June 12, 1993 saga, here is a book you need to lay your hands on.
On the 12th of June 1993, a presidential election adjudged as free and fair by an overwhelming majority of observers took place in Nigeria. A few days later, its results were suspended. What really happened in those tumultuous days between June and November 1993? Abraham Oshoko, a Nigerian writer, illustrator, and graphic designer, shares what he believes is the full story of the annulment of that election in his graphic comic novel titled June 12, published by Farafina. Right from the start, Oshoko's intriguing page-turner captures the attention of the reader with illustrations and narratives of some of the most famous characters in Nigeria's recent political history. Ibrahim Babangida, Moshood Kashimawo Abiola, Sani Abacha, Shehu Musa Yaradua, Ernest Shoneko, and many others were featured. The book shares memorable quotes from some of them.
General Babangida says, and I quote, that history will score his administration high in its governance of our country as regards the economy, political process, social structure, external relations, bureaucracy, and even the family system. Well, I can only say that if the general hopes that this will be the judgment of history, he will have to write that judgment himself. Chief Anthony Anauru, elder statesman, in a press statement released after General Babangida met with the elected governors on 29 June 1993 to explain why MKO Abiola would not be president.
And then goes on to tell the June 12 story based on the research of the author with catchy illustrations befitting of a top-class comic book. It's one that teenagers, young adults and adults will equally enjoy. It's about history wrapped in entertainment. The June 12 story is exciting, intriguing, thrilling, and yet very tragic. Ashoka's comic book captures all that. It's 283 pages, yet you won't put it down until you're done with it.
Those who say the military will not go are contemptuous of the transition and the military as the managers of the transition program. They see a hidden agenda in most of the moves we make. The hidden agenda is presented as a scenario of complex maneuvers which eventuate in the continuation of military rule, or what in their speculation amounts to the same thing, that Babangida will succeed Babangida. General Ibrahim Babangida, former head of state, in a speech at the graduation ceremony, National War College, May 17, 1993.
Well, I hope you have enjoyed today's show. We look forward to hearing from you through any of our social media platforms displayed on your screen. I am Olakunle Kasumo. Remember, one great book can change your life. Bye-bye.